Today's news. Today marks 1 year since narcotics charge was brought against Enilal Fethulayev. Müsavat Party leader declines the Friend of Journalists prize. Police captain dismissed from her job as she defended the rights of her spouse. Economic Development Center presents report on its activities. Southern Azerbaijani martyr Chingiz Bekdavar commemorated.
Today, December 29th, marks a year since the fabricated narcotics charge was brought against imprisoned journalist Enilal Fethulayev. Fethulayev is held in prison under this charge at present. Namely, on the 29th of December 2009, 223 grams of heroin was reportedly found on Fethulayev in prison number 12, and on the 6th of July 2010, Fethulayev was found guilty under Article 234 of the Criminal Code. His sentence of 2 years and 6 months in prison began on the same date. Fethulayev has appealed against the decision. In 2007, Enilal Fethulayev, editor-in-chief of Realny Azerbaijan and Gündalik Azerbaijan newspapers, was sentenced to 8 years 5 months in jail for threatening terrorism, amongst other charges. In July of this year, he was sentenced to an additional 2.5 years in prison by Garadagh District Court under charge of drug possession. The European Court of Human Rights has issued a final and absolute ruling for his innocence and has demanded his immediate release. The Azerbaijani Supreme Court plenum partially fulfilled the decision.
Müsavat Party leader Sagamber, who won the Friend of Journalists prize in 2000, held a press conference today and declined this award. The reason for my step is that President Ilham Aliyev was proclaimed as the Friend of Journalists this year. It's unacceptable that the head of state is declared Friend of Press in a country where the freedom of press is restricted, journalists are imprisoned and murdered, said Sagamber. I don't want my name to be in the winners list of a prize which actually damages the image of democracy, he said. The Friend of Journalists prize was founded in 1997 by Ruh Azerbaijan Journalists Defense Committee. A number of politicians, including former Azerbaijan President Heydar Aliyev, have been awarded with this prize.
Today, Sabayal District Court heard the lawsuit of Police Medical Service Captain Nigar Ahmadbayeva against the Interior Ministry's Human Resources Department for violation of her labor rights. Ahmadbayeva was fired from her position as she requested unpaid leave because of her child's chronic disease, which she says is illegal. Her authorized representative Alakbar Mamadov said that the Interior Ministry HR Department decision to fire her from her job is a direct violation of the citizen's labor right. He cited the Labor Code of Azerbaijan Republic and different conventions. The Interior Ministry representatives, who also attended the hearing, described the opposite side's claims as ungrounded and claimed that all measures have been taken in the framework of the legislation. Judge Elshan Shahmaliev offered to hold a medical examination of Ahmadbayeva to check if her child indeed had chronic disease. He announced that the next hearing will be held after medical examination. Earlier, in January of this year, Hatay District Court sentenced Ahmadbayeva's spouse Emin Ahmadbayev to 3 years of imprisonment for resistance to trafficked police officer. Appeals Court and Supreme Court upheld the decision. Claiming the decision was unfounded, Nigar Ahmadbayeva held press conferences where she stated that her husband was innocent and the incident was set up. Thereafter, the Ministry of Internal Affairs began to pressure Ahmadbayeva. Today, Economic and Social Development Center publicized its activities. According to the center chairman Vugar Bayramov, they started operation in 2006 with 3 employees. At present, it has 5 members, 14 full-time and 6 freelance employees, as well as 58 volunteers. Public Relations Manager of the center, Tim Megnat, stated that there are 3 full-time foreigners in staff. All of them are the graduates of leading U.S. high schools, and the volunteers are the graduates and students of Azerbaijan University of Economics. In 2006, the organization has submitted 2 draft bills to the government, while the number went up to 14 in 2010. They are mainly about the principles of transparency, accountability, efficient use of oil resources. In 2010, summer internship program was tested for distinguished employees. 2 foreigners and 2 Azerbaijan citizens were attending the program. The aim of program was the successful integration into civil society, learning European economic model in the future. As of 2010, the leading experts from International Management Center have been invited to deliver lecture on the management of macroeconomics and social budget. On December 29th, the Southern Azerbaijan National Revival Movement and a group of Southern Azerbaijanis held a round table on commemoration of martyr Chingiz Bakhtaver. One of the leaders of Southern Azerbaijan National Revival Movement, Agri Garadaglı, informed that Chingiz Bakhtaver was one of the leaders of the National Liberation Movement in South Azerbaijan. He was held in prison for 3 months after the May 2006 incidents. On 29 December 2007, he was killed in mysterious way. Numerous plot attempts against the other Southern Azerbaijanis by Tehran authorities were also noted in the event as well.